I had this girlfriend, and we didn't stay together. It didn't last. I cheated on her. You know, the reason she was she caught me with Wendy. I was at Wendy's, and she was a vegetarian. Seriously, she was a vegetarian, and somebody ratted me out. Actually, I was at McDonald's, and they told me, and I don't know if she could smell the meat on my breath, but she was just like, you know, how could you? And I'm just, you know, I said, honey, you know, look, you know, I just have to take a 12-step rehab program from the dollar menu at McDonald's. I think I'm just captive of that. I think I'm going to be a Mickey D's man till the day I die. Anybody else here love the McDonald's menu? Love the dollar? That's some good tasting stuff. Dollar menu. Woo! I love that stuff. Every chance I felt like I was like on drugs or crack or something. I'd be sneaking away. Honey, I gotta go. You know, I go to McDonald's. You know, come back here. Oh, hi. I didn't realize that, you know, women have a real good sense of smell. I don't know where you all get it, but you're extra hypersensitive. And you can, so she probably just smelled the meat and everything. I mean, I was dead meat. We didn't make it. But, you know, hey, that's okay. I can go to have Big Macs and have a clear conscience and not have to worry about, you know, that kind of thing. But I thought about anybody pet owners? Pet owners, yeah? Really? Any vegetarians here? Yeah? Okay, you sensitive? Okay, so there's a heightened sense of awareness. That's all good. That's all good. You know, I started thinking about what if on a higher level that, you know, everybody was treating, you know, men and women were treating each other with respect and everything was all good and, you know, we wanted to elevate, you know, the animal kingdom, you know, PETA, people for the ethical treatment of animals. What if we had somebody, a historical figure, take on that role of uplifting animals, you know? Maybe Martin Luther King, what would that be like? What would that sound like? I have a dream today that one day lions and tigers and bears will not be judged by the value of their fur or the power of their bite if they catch you, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream today that one day people like Michael Vick and the Cat Lady will learn to get a life and leave those poor animals alone. I have a dream today. I have a dream today that one day dogs and cats will be permanently removed from the menu of all restaurants in China. No more Bow Wow burgers and no more cat casserole should be served. I have a dream today. I have a dream today that one day animals incarcerated in zoos and circuses all over the world will one day live to be free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty when animals can be free at last. Happy hump day, everybody! Anybody getting some? No, I'm kind of quiet, kind of like me. That's what we got two hands for. You got the right, you got the left, you know? Fantasy. We need to have some other things to stimulate the economy. I have a concept. You know, Oregon is the only place in the whole country that has doctor-assisted suicide, right? Last year, about 60 people did it. And I think that one thing we got to do to stimulate the economy, we need less people. Some people got to die. Some people got to go. So I have this concept, I call it sexicide. You take this pill, you have the greatest sex, you're like, whoa! And then you die. And you wake up in heaven. Right? We call it sexicide. We're going to have it so it'll be beautiful. A woman's right to choose will be honored. That's correct, you know. She'll get to choose the size of her stimulus package. And the beauty of it is that, you know, you get to go out with a bang if your love life is as sad as mine. And you get to come and go at the same time. You get to come and go at the same time. The other beautiful thing about it is that it will be a thing where we just kind of have a national kind of
campaign. It'll be a patriotism. You know, patriotism, we call the campaign, do it for your country. And it'll really mean that. Literally and figuratively, do it for your country. I like that. Okay, what else do we have here? Do you have any people that anybody standing by their Sam? You know what I mean by that? We got to stand by their Sam. We got, mayor's been criticized for, doing some activities and having sex with interns and everything like that. Sam Adams, our mayor, you guys forget who he is? I thought it'd be interesting if I were a fly on the wall and maybe he were consulting. I think if he had some problems, he would check in with former President Bill Clinton and maybe get a little bit of advice on, some issues that he had, and maybe get a chance to vent some of his anger and frustration. My name is Sam Adams, and I am really pissed off at two people, some of my worst critics, Bill O'Reilly and Lars Larson. Lars Larson, meet me in the restroom. You call me a pedophile. I don't appreciate that. By the time I'm banging your bottom, you're going to be calling me daddy. That's right. I'll let you know one thing too. I'm not your 1 minute mayor. We're going to be in there a while. You're going to have a lesson learned. Bill O'Reilly? Yeah. You can't do it. Yeah. You use your words. Yeah, we'll do it live. You've been a critic of mine too. I'm going to get you too. That's right. Bill, I just don't understand it. You and I were alpha males, and we're homo sapien politicians that lie and bang interns. That's what we do. Sam, I did not have sex. I did not have sex with that woman. I'll tell you one thing, Sam. Your problem is you don't bite your lip when you tell your lie. You got that wanky-danky smile. You got to get that wanky-danky smile away. You got to squint your eyes like me, point your finger, bite your lip, and you're more convincing. People will believe you. Taking the bus is really interesting. One, you're standing on the corner, you're waiting for the bus. You get people that pass by you, and they say, hey, David, I saw you on the corner the other day, waiting to take the bus. Well, why didn't you offer me a ride? Or you have people that they drive by and they blow their horn and keep going. You go, okay, what's going on? My hygiene seems to be pretty good. But one thing about taking the bus, you are definitely got to decide a couple of things. You got to decide that question, to run or not to run. That's the question. And when you decide you got to run, you got to try to be on time. You get on there. Everybody always has in every occupation, there's somebody that hates their job. They hate their job. And bus drivers are no different. They're evil bus drivers. They'll watch you run up to the door and boom, shut the door and drive off laughing. Drive off, yeah. Another thing too that happens when you get on the bus, they do this thing they call the shake and bake. Everybody on the bus, you got children, you got babies, you got people that are disabled. Who's the only one with the seatbelt on the bus? The bus driver, right? The bus driver. So he shakes and bakes you, boom, brings you to your knees, he's driving you back and forth. And, people got to train their kids when they're young, honey, look, when you go to school today, you make sure at recess you get on the monkey bars, because one day you're going to have to take the bus. Prerequisite. And so you're swinging around and everything like that. And you got to do that red carpet walk. You got to walk down the aisle. People looking at your shoes. They're looking at your coat. They're looking and as Americans, we're getting a little bigger, but the buses aren't. A little smaller here. So you're walking down this little narrow aisle. You're running into people, stepping on people's shoes. People pushing back. Get off of me. And you're getting beat down. Just trying to get to your seat. And you run into just all kind of crazy people. First thing, what do you hear when you're on the bus? You get somebody that's on the phone, right? Always on the phone. Hello? Huh? Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me now? And we all can hear you. Please keep it down. And then you get sucked into their conversation. They're talking and you don't want to listen, but they're talking so loud, and you just get to, huh? Go ahead, finish what you're saying. You just get thrown into their conversation. And you always get those people that are, I don't know if they're mentally disabled. When people are driving in their cars, they have tinted windows for a reason, because they pick their nose in privacy. But you got on the bus, you got people that just do it right in front of everybody. Pretty blatant, pretty bold. Some people just almost get their whole hand up there focusing so hard their eyeballs are popping out while they're digging. And then the last thing is, I call it anonymous farting. Yes, anonymous farting, that happens on the bus. It even happens in bars. It might be happening right now. You know, because people get the innocent look, you know, shake their shoulders. Anonymous farting, yes, anonymous farting happens on the bus. It happens in life everywhere. You know, they only have and you know, the quiet ones, they're the worst ones, right? They smell the most. You know, but you know, we gotta have some kind of protection. They ought to have like a fart detector. You can just, ma'am, excuse me. No, it's not that homeless looking guy over there. That came from your booty. Yes, we have it right here. Come with us. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, anonymous farting on the bus. All right. Well, you know what? I want to wish everybody a happy hump day. Thank you for listening. And I hope everybody gets some tonight. I love you guys. Yes! Have a good night. Hump good, hump well, hump